Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they try to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge. Then he might be able to do some more damage.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there. And on 3rd down, and I need that yardage, I can go to him, and he'll get the first down on the curl.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Fires to the right. Trying to bull his way in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
From the gun, looking for a man. Got it behind the line. It's Barnes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ryan. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Ryan. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just keep slinging it. Under fire. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You have got to have pass rushing integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Going to swing it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Martin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, they avoided the negative play and sack.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got his man. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
To the air, it's Hoover. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the front packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. That is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Using his legs, it's Martin. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Punt is in the air. Bust through behind his pad. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jesse.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Brings up second down.
And the Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Keeps it on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own, fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. To throw, it's Hoover. He's got his man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking for a crease, it's Payne. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
The Horned Frogs on short, looking to keep this drive moving.
No gain on the play. Brings up
And the Horned Frogs will try to pick it up on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll try to do it himself. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Hunt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll do it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Payne. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The give from the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Complete to start this drive.
He's going in at the 33. Brings up second down.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out fast.
The pass is complete through the air. Second down going
on. 2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Looking to throw on 3rd. The short hands, it's Payne. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the 2nd level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for space, it's Barnes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Unloads quickly.
The 1st down pass complete to the tight end. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think he does a really good job on this 2nd down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better 3rd down. That's a play we can continue to run even on 3rd down right now.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
TCU.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
On to attempt the
The
try.
kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Tackle is made at the 20-yard line. Second down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, TCU 16, BYU 3.
The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Goes to the option. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
TCU.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Looking for the 2-point try. Barges ahead. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
TCU 22. BYU.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Hillstead. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Coming up, fourth down.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He's in open space downfield. Now on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Open space at the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Throws for the tight end. He caught it. Touchdown, TCU! And the beatdown has ensued. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Bachmeier. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Bachmeier. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Russell. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, Jesse, if they thought they were going to fool him by throwing it to the fullback, they did not. Big fella couldn't get started.
Yeah, sometimes these fullbacks, Reese, they're not the most fleet of foot, and it can be easy for the defense to rally to them and use speed to get them to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Ryan. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bachmeier. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
To the air on 2nd down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to throw. It's Hillstead. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Punt is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Makes the grab. It's McAllister. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking for space. It's Barnes. How about that elusiveness? He's got space.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
To the air, it's Hoover. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
At the 12-yard line. Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's got it on the run, trying to get it in. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So a drive there of 84 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
36, BYU 3.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Got a man. It's Hagan. Breaks into the open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
To the air, it's Hillstead. That's caught. It's Mockmeyer.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Fears the pressure. Got out of trouble and throws.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Caught over the middle. It's Ezukama. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
the 37. Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Kick is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Pulls and fired complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
That's caught. It's Hagan. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. Looking for a crease to the left. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're waiting.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Oh, they're after him. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The play action fake. Gets it out quickly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff, to take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They want to run this quarterback.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to run to the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Snagged in the middle, it's Hagan. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick, but man, if you're going to do that, that's fine, but we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. A little screen to the running back. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominated.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their